Thank you, Pradeep sir and Saurabh for having me here. Really appreciate being in touch and seeing all the work you're doing. Uh, मेरा हिंदी थोड़ा कमज़ोर है तो मैं I'm more comfortable in Kannada or English and my mother tongue is Telugu. So if someone could translate in between, I think I'll keep my address very short so that we can watch more Scratch projects and learn from more students and more Q&A. So I don't know, Saurabh or Pradeep sir, if someone wants to help translate any sections, but that would be helpful, I guess. So let me know how you want to do it. Alternately, I can also like go through in English and then you can share the highlights, whatever you feel like.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Saurabh, can you do that? After
Yes, sir.
after after he finishes, you can just summarize what he said in Marathi. Hmm?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So thank you for having me. I'll give everyone a brief introduction about myself before I dive in. I started my life, my career as a teacher. I'm from Bangalore in India. And then I started teaching in a school, in a Lofi private school in Hyderabad. I used to be a school teacher for third standard and fourth standard. And I used to love teaching science. It was my most favorite thing to teach students. And something I love about all of those classes, and ever since I've been in education, working with students like all of you, is creativity there is out there, and how many unique ideas in the same school. If you picked any two students, you would have like 1,000 different ideas between both of them, and I think that in today's world, when we're all questioning what is AI and what is human and what value do we bring and what value does AI bring, and some of these harder questions, I think at its core, creativity and spirit is what makes us human at our very core. And I'm so thrilled to see all of these projects and the endless creativity and curiosity and spirit there is in working on them. So I'll not spend too much time on going on many tangents, but I'll focus on when we used to work at Scratch. All of our projects, all of our different work was centered on a few core principles. So really, what I want to cover today is those core principles of why the platform is built in that way and why you all have a lot of fun on it, right? So at the very core, you may have heard of a framework that Dr. Mitch Resnick and Dr. Natalie Rusk, both professors at the MIT Media Lab, who are co-founders of Scratch, have put together. It's called the 4Ps framework. The 4Ps are simple. It's peers, passion, projects, and play. The idea is that if you want students to truly learn and truly immerse themselves in a learning environment, these 4Ps are very important. One is students should kind of be working on a project. A lot of times we are more syllabus driven and we're trying to tick off certain boxes, but really great learning happens when we are working on a project with some defined boundaries, and then you kind of learn and grow from there, right? So much like this Scratch Winter Scratch Day festival you're doing, you've all been given projects you've picked up and learned, and that's, I think, like a core of the 4P framework. The second one is passion. That is, the kids are picking topics that they really care about, that is really interesting to them. So often the joke is, if you gave students a maths question that Prashant is buying 40 apples, the question in students' mind is not about anything, but why does Prashant need 40 apples, right? That's where they are. So, in fact, like, the hard part is, how do you make students feel passionate and give them the kind of projects that are in their interest area? So whether it's sustainability, whether it's, seeing the world around them change, whether it's, you could be interested in cricket or whatever it is, but for the students, what is it that is really something they're driven by, that they want to pick up? So the third P is peers, which is, you learn best when you are in a group of your peers and you're working together and sharing ideas. So there's some degree of neuroscience that when you sit even with one other person and you serve them an interaction, so you say something, you give them an idea, your mind is expecting them to respond in a certain way, and most definitely in a group of 3 or 4 they will respond very differently, and that's when new neural networks are formed. So the more you are immersed with your peers and hearing different points of view, working on different things, your brain really grows and develops, right? And the fourth one is play, having a spirit of really enjoying playing, having fun with whatever you're picking up. So in this case, in these scratch projects, that you have a lot of room for in the platform, right? You could bring in funny voices, you could bring in really interesting animations, visuals, whatever it is. So the 4 Ps is really core, and I think especially more than for the students, I feel the teachers who are well logged in from different parts of the country today really think deeply about whenever you're designing any scratch project, anything around any projects for your students. Can you make sure they have the 4 Ps in them? So passion, peers, project.
Recording stopped.
So these are kind of the core for pillars of the Scratch programming language, and you may all know today Scratch is used in I don't know, more than 100 million students around the world in different classrooms are using Scratch, and all of this
Recording
really
in
exciting.
progress.
All of this really exciting stuff is coming out of it. The second one, and I'll end. I'll not go much deeper than this. The second one is while the 4 Ps framework says, "Oh, this is how I as a teacher should design my project or design something my lesson for the students." The second one is what are students doing in that project, right? All of you today worked. All the students today, you all worked on this project for a few weeks, months. You put in a lot of time, energy to put it together. There's a creative learning spiral, they call it, and that's very simple. It says learn, imagine, create, share, and that's the loop. So you keep going in that spiral. So I'll take an example of one of these projects. Maybe you added a sound sprite where you're recording your voice and then playing it back. So that's something that was an idea in someone's head. Ki, hey, why don't I put my sound inside of this? Then you actually worked on it, and then when you shared it, you got more ideas. You learned something in the process, and you're like, hey, I have more ideas now. So also creating the right exist where you learn, imagine, create, share, learn, imagine, create, share is when you kind of really get excited, passionate about projects. So especially in the Scratch or computer science domain that many schools might maybe picking up, I think it's important that sometimes when students are in the flow, they've actually picked up a project, they're learning it, they're coming up with new ideas, they're creating, sharing. What we often do is that's when the bell rings and then we end the class because we have to go back with our life. But in fact, a lot more learning would happen if we allowed the students a bit more. It could be 5 minutes more, 10 minutes more. Not that you extend it, but allow them to pursue those spirals and allow them to sit in maybe after school to think about those things. So those I think are the two core takeaways I'd love for all the teachers today on the call to take. And for the students you all enjoyed building, I think you should just keep building things you love, keep trying to find problems around you and try and solve them. It doesn't have to be with Scratch, it could be with any materials around you. It could be just the general spirit of how can I make the world I live in even 1% better than I found it. I think as long as you're able to do that, there's a lot of hope and excitement. So on that note, I will stop. Thank you for having me in this, Pradeep and Saurabh and team GEF.
So you want to summarize?
Yes.
Recording in progress.
दायऱ्यामध्ये राहून तेवढ्या त्या मर्यादेत राहून ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला परफॉर्म करायला दिलं जातं त्यावेळेस तुम्ही अजून तुमचा फोकस चांगला असतो, तुम्ही अजून एकाग्रतेने त्या कामाला छान करता. हा प्रोजेक्टचा प्रिन्सिपल सांगितलं सरांनी. आणि पॅशन म्हणजे ज्या गोष्टीसाठी तुम्हाला प्रयत्न वाटत नाही, तुम्ही आनंदाने आणि उत्स्फूर्ततेने सहज एखादी गोष्ट करू शकता. ती गोष्ट म्हणजे पॅशन. आणि चौथं म्हणजे प्ले, म्हणजे जे तुम्ही करताय ते तुम्हाला केल्याचा आनंद मिळतोय, तर ते तुम्हाला खेळण्या इतकं सहज वाटावं या अर्थाने या 4 प्रिन्सिपल्स वरती आपल्या स्क्रॅचची बांधणी केलेली आहे. आणि ते आपल्याला प्रोजेक्ट करताना जाणवतं सुद्धा की ज्यावेळेस आपली स्क्रॅचची विंटर स्क्रॅच फेस्टिवल असतो किंवा मॉन्सून स्क्रॅच फेस्टिवल असतो, त्यावेळेस तुम्ही सगळे जे एकत्र येता, एकत्र बसून एखाद्या विषयाच्या खोलामध्ये जाता आणि ते समोर बघताना ते कसं दिसणार आहे. सर तेच सांगत होते की एकदा तुम्हाला आवाज रेकॉर्ड करून आपल्या शब्दाचा एखाद्या कॅरेक्टरला, एखाद्या स्प्राईटला आपण आवाज देण्यासाठी कसा उपयोग करतो हे पहिल्यांदा कळतं. मग त्याच्यामध्ये आपण मॉड्युलेशन आणायला लागतो, व्हेरिएशन आणायला लागतो आणि मग आपल्याला त्याचा भाग होणं सहज जमतं. तर अशा पद्धतीने स्क्रॅचमुळे आपण जे विषय ज्याच्याकडे आपली एकाग्रता बनत नाही तशा विषयाला सुद्धा आपण कोर पर्यंत जाण्याची तयारी करतो अशा विषयांसाठी. इतिहास, भूगोल, जिओग्राफी कुठलाही विषय असेल, जसं आपण आताही प्रोजेक्ट तुम्ही बघताय, तो प्रोजेक्ट कुठलाही तुम्ही घेतला आणि त्याचे छोटे छोटे मुद्दे ज्यावेळेस आपण स्क्रॅचच्या स्क्रीनवरती आणतो, बॅक स्टोरी बनवून आणतो, त्यावेळेस ते सगळ्यांनाच समजून घ्यायला मदत होते. असं मला वाटलं, थोडक्यात मी सांगितलंय. सर, तुम्हाला काही मुद्दा ऍड करायचा असेल तर प्लीज ऍड करा.
सर्टनली. आणि बेसिकली तुम्ही बघाल सगळेजण, तर आपण जे स्क्रॅच राबवतो आहोत त्याच्यामध्ये ह्या गोष्टींचा आपण संपूर्ण उपयोग केलेला आहे. त्यामुळे आपण अनेकदा प्रोजेक्टचे कॉम्पिटिशन्स घेतो, अनेकदा आपल्याला शिकवायला आपले सवंगडी असतात किंवा आपण आपल्या सवंगड्यांना शिकवतो, ज्याला आपण पिअर लर्निंग किंवा पिअर टीचिंग असं पण म्हणतो, राईट. आणि सगळ्या गोष्टींमध्ये आपल्याला प्ले पाहिजेच, नाही गंमत पाहिजेच. ओके, राईट. तुम्हाला गंमत करायला पूर्णपणे प्रोत्साहन असतं. आणि पॅशन हे ते तुम्हाला जे आवडतं ती पॅशन. आता जे पॅशन थोडक्यात सांगायचं म्हणजे आपण अनडाईंग एन्थुझियाझम इन द फेस ऑफ ॲडव्हर्सिटी, म्हणजे की तुमचा कधीही न अटणारा उत्साह, किती अडचणी आल्या तरी पण जो टिकतो, ते म्हणजे तुमचं पॅशन. ते तुमचं पॅशन आहेत. आणखीन त्याने एक मुद्दा सांगितला की लर्न, इमॅजिन, क्रिएट आणि शेअर. म्हणजे तुम्ही पहिल्यांदा इमॅजिन, तुम्ही कल्पना कराल की काय मला केलं पाहिजे, आता मला दिवाळीत दाखवायची की कशी दिवाळी चांगली व्हायला पाहिजे, राईट. मग ते स्टार्ट इमॅजिनिंग, कल्पना चालू होते. नंतर त्याची क्रिएट, तुम्ही जी कल्पना केली ती तुम्ही प्रत्यक्षामध्ये आणता, यू मेक सम प्रोजेक्ट. आणि देन यू शेअर विथ अदर पीपल. मग वेन यू टॉक टू अदर पीपल देन यू गेट सम फीडबॅक्स, तुम्हाला त्यातनं आणखीन जास्त काही चांगलं मिळेल शिकायला. आणि मग ते सायकल चालू राहतं. म्हणजे तुम्ही शिकलात नवीन, मग पुन्हा तुम्ही इमॅजिन केलं, पुन्हा तुम्ही क्रिएट केलं, पुन्हा तुम्ही शेअर केलं. हे जे सायकल आहे ते सायकल सतत चालू राहतं, हे आपण लक्षात ठेवायला पाहिजे. प्रोजेक्टमध्ये किंवा कुठल्याही गोष्टीमध्ये शिकण्यामध्ये, स्क्रॅच काय किंवा आणखी कुठलं पण असेल, त्याच्यामध्ये 3 गोष्टींची आवश्यकता आहे, 4 रादर. ओके, इमॅजिन, लर्न, इमॅजिन, क्रिएट, शेअर अँड लर्न. ओके. आणखी एक छान मुद्दा सांगितला की तो तुम्हाला अतिशय महत्वाचा आहे की मुलांच्या मध्ये क्रिएटिव्हिटी मुबलक असते. ओके. इनफॅक्ट म्हणजे मी स्वतः पण माझा जेव्हा पीएचडी करतो तेव्हा मी पण पाहिलं होतं की तुम्ही जेवढे यंग असाल ना, तेवढे तुम्ही जास्त क्रिएटिव्ह असता. ओके. इनफॅक्ट एक कोटेशन असं आहे की युथ इज ट्रुथ, म्हणजे यंग लोक खरे असतात. का म्हणून? कारण ते कुठल्याही बाकीच्या गोष्टीने बांधलेले नसतात. आता समजा मी किंवा सौरभ इफ स्टार्ट थिंकिंग म्हणतो की अरे ते चालेल का, तेव्हा चाललं नव्हतं. पण तुम्हाला असा अनुभव नसतं, चाललं नाही असं कुठलं आहे. तुम्हाला कुठले पण आयडिया नवीन वाटते आणि तुम्ही त्या आयडियाला तुम्ही काम करू शकता. त्यामुळे तुम्ही जेवढे तरुण असाल तेवढे तुमचे आयडिया मुबलक असतात, चांगले असतात. त्याला तुम्ही दाबून ठेवू नका. लेट देम ब्लूम, त्याला उमलू द्या. आणि मागाशी म्हटलं आपले सर की नो क्वेश्चन इज स्टुपिड, द आन्सर कॅन बी स्टुपिड. तुम्हाला पडलेला कुठलाही प्रश्न आहे, तो प्रश्न तुम्ही विचारा, त्यातून तुमची जिज्ञासा, क्युरिओसिटी बाहेर येईल आणि त्यातनं पुढे तुमची क्रिएटिव्हिटी जास्त आणखी फुलेल. ओके. म्हणजे आपला मुख्य हेतू आहे की वी वॉन्ट यू टू बी क्रिएटिव्ह, क्रिटिकल, कॉम्पिटिशनल थिंकर. ओके. आणि वी वॉन्ट यू टू हॅव फन. ओके. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. थँक्यू.
Prashant
Yeah, go
sir,
ahead.
thank you very much for your thoughtful guidance and for sharing such a valuable reflection on our student Scratch project. Your creative experience with the Scratch Foundation and your commitment for developing learner-centric educational products at Wayground makes you a true role model for young Scratch learners and educators alike. On behalf of all students, teachers, and the Guruji Education Foundation, we express our sincere gratitude for your time, encouragement, and inspiration.
थोडं स्माइल ठेव बाळा, 1 किलो स्माइल घे विकत. थोडं स्माइल ठेव म्हटलं. गुड, छान.
आता आपण पुढील महत्वाच्या भागाकडे जात आहोत. ज्युनियर एसे फायनलिस्ट पॅनेल डिस्कशन. कृपया संबंधित विद्यार्थी आणि परीक्षक यांनी तयारी करून घ्यावी. आपण 2 ते 3 मिनिटाचा चर्चा सुरू करू.
In this one, Prasanth, we had given topics for writing essays to the students, and we had chosen top essays, and then we want a discussion amongst them, among those essay writers. Because we don't want that they write essay by picking up things from some place, but we really want to understand their thought process. Okay, and because students are from different areas, one being from Karnataka, from Belgaum area. So we'll be having somebody who will be translating the question in Kannada, which I'm sure that you would enjoy that part.
Not only from Belgaum, sir, from Chintamani, Chikbalapura district also.
Oh, Chintamani also there. Oh, wonderful. Okay, very good.
Kannada people here.
Okay, very good, very good. So two schools from Karnataka.
Yes.
One is from
Shankar.
Chintamani and second from Belgaum.
Shankar sir, please join with Dikshita.
Sir, I need 5 minutes time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do it as early as possible.
She's coming. Okay.
बडकूर
धन्यवाद सर.
वैरागची शाळा आहे का?
नेताजी सर
शिवडाव आहे का?
शिवडाव पण होतं.
कुठले स्कूल सर, कॅन यू प्लीज अनाउन्स?
वैराग स्कूल, वडकूर, शिवडाव and चिंतामणी.
चिंतामणी is Motorola Motors है क्या चिंतामणी?
चिंतामणी is near Bangalore where we started work.
नाही मला इथे माहिती आहे, पण इथं कोण आहे?
इथे काय माहित नाही. Just now he spoke. The teacher spoke just now.
हा. वैराग पण दिसत नाही आणखी जॉईन झालेला. He said वैराग हे झालेला आहे.
वैराग, बडकूर, शिवडाव.
वडकूर
हा सर, तुम्ही जॉईन नाही झाले का? हा सर, त्यांना फोन करून सांगा ते.
वैराग पण दिसत नाही, शिवडाव पण दिसत नाहीये. आणि चिंतामणी कुठल्या याच्यामध्ये?
Sir, I need 5 minutes more time. She is coming from school.
Okay.
Yes, I'm calling.
Her sequentially her number is at the end.
शिवडाव आणि वैराग. इथं काय होतंय सौरभ, शिवडाव आणि वैराग त्यांना काय अडचण आहे का?
हा नाही सर, अडचण नाही आहे. जॉईन तर केलंय, त्यांना मी सांगितलंय. आपले नेताजी सर हजर नाही आहेत तिथे, त्यांनी कोऑर्डिनेशन साठी फोन केलेला आहे.
अच्छा, ओके. ते दिसते तुळशीदास पाटील म्हणजे वैरागच असणार म्हणते.
करतील सर, जॉईन करतील. करतात सर फोन.
काय आपलं काय स्टार्टिंग बिफोर टाइम?
येस सर.
अच्छा,
येस सर.
Oh yes, scheduled time was 12:10.
हॅलो.
वैराग
हा सर, सांगितलं का तुम्ही जॉईन व्हायला?
आले, पण ते त्यांचं हे नाहीये, व्हिडिओ नाही आणखी. आणि शिवडाव तर कोण आहे
सर?
15 minutes before.
सर शिवडावचा हे आहे. एक मिनिट. वारपे सर जॉईन कसं नाही झालं? आपण प्रशांत सरांचे प्रश्नोत्तर नाही घेतले का?
नाही घेतले.
हा ते राहिलं.
तेच तर मी
ठीक
म्हणतो.
आहे. ठीक आहे then, you can start
स्टार्ट
that.
स्टार्ट.
Meantime
You should
लोक
start.
जॉईन होतील.
हा, प्रशांत सरांना प्रश्न विचारायचे असतील तर प्लीज विचारा. स्पेशली हॅलो.
हा,
नमस्कार सर.
कोण बोलताय? हा, बोला बोला, प्रश्न म्हणजे बोला. हॅलो, कोणाचा प्रश्न होता आता? नाही, प्रश्न होता.
हॅलो.
काही प्रश्न आलेत का सौरभ आपल्याकडे मुलांच्या आधी?
हो हो सर, प्रश्न आलेले आहेत. कारण थोडं मी पूर्वकल्पना दिली होती ना प्रशांत सर स्क्रॅच मध्ये त्यांचं डीप काम आहे म्हणून. तर शशांक बाळेकुंद्री
आहे का तो?
हो. हॅलो.
कुठे दिसत नाही मला शशांक.
येस सर.
हा, काही प्रश्न असतील तर विचारू शकतोस.
प्रश्न का असं काही नाहीये.
ओके 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 ओके, ठीक आहे सर. ऍक्च्युली जर कोणाला नसेल तर आय विल आस्क यू अ क्वेश्चन.
या प्लीज प्लीज.
I want to know.
Please, yes.
Sir, can we get the animation you have just saw with the junior category projects? Can we get a smoother action of animation or smoother transition?
Yeah, you can, I mean, in short, but like one suggestion is then you just need to have more frames. So let's say the animation right now feels jerky, right? Like where the
Right.
students are suddenly disappearing.
Right.
One reason could be like the amount of time you have put for that sprite to disappear. So let's say you put 5 seconds.
Right.
And it will be slower. 1 second, it will be faster. 10 seconds, it will be a lot smoother. So generally, I think when you're trying to make any frame smooth, you should either think based on the exact animation you're doing, just extend the time on either side. I feel like that could probably make it a lot faster. But if you share whichever project, I can also try and work on it and show you, what are ways of adjusting. Another idea is you take a screenshot of the code that you have, put
Right.
it into ChatGPT or Gemini, and then you ask it the same query. See, what block should I add to make this a little bit smoother?
Right.
Even then, you'll be able to get some ideas on how you can reduce it. Yeah.
Okay. And for the movements of the sprite, see, most of the times what happens, we don't get it a more life-alike movement from them. So
Yeah.
they look kind of artificial or mechanical. So is it worth to put in so much thought and effort to make them look alike, or the code will be too lengthy?
Huh. So one suggestion is today again because of AI image generation tools and all of that, right? Whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini.
Right.
One of the core issues with the Scratch sprites is it has very few frames, the sprite itself.
Yes.
So it'll turn left in one, it'll turn right in one, but you won't have all the movement in the middle. So you can actually ask it, put it in Gemini and say for this sprite, give me for this character, give me 10 frames of the character slowly turning to the left. Then you'll have all the poses. Then you can put it in one of these like background removal tools. And then you can add your own custom sprite where you add all the frames for it saying left 1, left 2, left 3, left 4, left 5, and then so on. Then when you cycle through the animation, it will look a lot more smoother. So that is one way to do it. And yeah, I think that's the best. The students also will learn more about frames and character rigging and all of those things. Yeah.
Right. Just my last question.
Yes,
Also, I have seen the Wayground platform also.
Yes.
How can we, as an educator and for students, from both perspective, we can utilize that platform more efficiently and to make it more relevant? What we should do?
So one is the core audience of Wayground is public schools that's why you'll see a lot of the content is more standards aligned for Texas curriculum, next generation science standards, those kind of things. So I think the first, like my call out would be you creating your own questions, right? Like what is relevant to your class instead of using whatever is already there. Like you'll have good ones, but they may not be 100% aligned to your current students or classroom kind of thing.
Right.
Two is using and running the quizzes in the computer lab. So if the students have all computers and the teacher runs it there, then it's more interactive. They can all engage and they can all answer questions together and things like that. And third one is I suggest like even making the question and all more culturally relevant for the students, right? Like more local examples, like what they have done with their own Scratch projects. They have not used some American village. They've actually found and put photos of their surroundings, their areas, and all of
Right.
that. So some of that, I think, if you do, you should be able to do it. But again, I'm happy to help. Find out how we can adopt it.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
Yeah, I think Prasanth, what I would like to ask is, you worked in Scratch Foundation for quite some time, also interacted with people from different countries.
Yes.
So what is that we can learn from other countries so that we can do better in this area?
Great question. I think I'll give you a few examples because again, every region does it differently. I feel like if you go more west and you see how Scratch is implemented or computational thinking is implemented, it's a lot more what do you say, like interest driven, driven on like, okay, some student is excited by music, and so they're just sitting and working on that. So they have more resources in some sense, so they're able to in some contexts spend more time on those interests and hobbies and all of that. But if you see their ability to apply their knowledge, even if they have not picked up a lot of skill, they're able to apply it immediately. So that is one slight, difference. So I'll never say what is good or bad. Each is different. If you come to more Eastern cultures, you'll see that it's more step by step. Most like whether you go to Vietnam, I've seen schools in Thailand, I've seen here. It's more prescriptive because our cultures are a lot more like, hey, here is the syllabus, you have to cover it. The students usually you'll see in Scratch context, the skills will be excellent. They'll be able to explain every sprite, what each of these things does, but they're not as open to apply and share. Yeah, I'll actually put it into a project and I'll take it out there. Like you'll feel them more hesitant to do it because system doesn't reward you doing that, right? System rewards you being more following a certain prescribed syllabus and being able to reproduce it in an exam. So I think is one of those like core differences I've seen. The other one we've noticed is in some countries, just a note on the system itself is they have decided not to have many schools. Like at a core, they've decided, oh yeah, we'll merge. Like in this area, there are 10 schools. Let especially Vietnam, you'll see that they'll merge and have one big school. And then because of that, they're able to centralize all the resources. So you'll have like really a lot more computers available, a lot more ability for the system also to monitor more BEOs. I mean, lesser BEOs, but let's say that the block officer is present in the school itself, right? So even small things like that make a big difference in how we are governing, running. So in those situations, you'll actually see students have more resources to do even if net the total resource is not more, but it's being deployed quite interestingly, right? And I think the last example I want to take is we had in Nepal, we've seen a few schools. There, the approach is saying let's not do a lot of scratch work other than what the textbook requires in the school, but get the teachers to do a before school computational center where even before the class starts, students are encouraged to come because you get extra time on the computers, you get to play with your projects. So in fact, they are solving for attendance issues, they are solving for a lot of like students wanting to come to school by building in some of these, say 2 hours before school itself. So the kids have come fresh, they are working on their projects, and whoever's interested can stay and work on projects after as well, right? So these are just some different things I've seen. So to summarize, I think one for us to learn is, sorry,
I think
someone.
Nepal thing we could not hear clearly. For some time you are off the network. Yeah.
Okay. Someone's mic is unmuted. Can everyone mute your mics, please?
I think Ramgarh mic is on. They are talking.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I was saying Nepal, for example, they do a lot of before
Yeah.
school. Yeah, they do a lot of before school activities. So
Okay.
you get to do Scratch for 2 hours even before the day starts. So that is solving for a lot of attendance problems, students being excited to come to school issues, those kind of things, right? So I think broadly my learnings, if I had to say what can we take, is one, how do we encourage our students to apply their learning more? It's not like they are not learning, they're actually very smart, they know a lot. We're just shy to put ourselves out there, right? So how do you be like, okay, I have something, let me go share and talk about it more and present it more. Two is how do we, even within our ecosystem, whatever, whether it's a school or a non-profit, how do we more carefully utilize our resources, centralize them where needed, and distribute them where needed, I think. And the third one I feel is even creating these spaces before and after school. That why should we limit ourselves to the school when the building is there, the devices are there? That school day should not restrict a student who's interested from really engaging and doing those things, right? So those I think are some of the learnings, sir.
Yeah.
I've seen. Yeah.
I mean, one difficulty that we face is that the students live in a nearby villages, many of them, and they have to take the ST bus to go back to home,
Correct.
and it leaves at a particular time, and perhaps that's the last bus, so they have